Welcome back everybody, this is Mr. RRS16 coming to you with another Pokemon Luminescent Platinum. And hopefully you guys had a nice 2 days. And hope you have a nice Wednesday today. So right now, I'm still in the Eternal Forest. And if you did not remember or if some of you forgot, this is where we did an event that I accidentally didn't mean to actually start. The Celebi event that we had to fight against all the Johto trainers or gym leaders. So at this point I'm just gonna run through here. Because I believe I also started 2 or 1. So before we go fight the Rock's dad, we will be flying to Orberg City to check out if somebody's actually there. You don't know what I mean? It's like, I think it did not say if we have to go when there's credits. That's the only thing. Because yes, I went through and read some of this stuff. But the only one I believe we can do still is if we did the... So we might find somebody. No. Okay, so the person is not here. Okay, I'm gonna ask you to give me the Aerodactyl also since I'm here, because it says I thought I could do this early, but it does not work like that anymore, I guess. Yes. All Amber so I could help the lady out with the Pokemon. Go out, go back in, like how you normally do in the other games. Except for the part that the ones that actually give you it instantly. Aerodactyl, nice. Ooh. I think it only does that when the... Nope. Me sent to the box, and then I'll go by Eternal Force again by the lady who gave us all the fossils. Because she wanted to see the Aerodactyl. And then we go just go and see what we can do by... to get ourselves the... badge? Yeah. 6th badge? Yes, 6. At this point, I think... Oh yeah, I forgot. You actually fought a lot of Pokemon. We have Riolu from an egg, we have you from an egg. Let's get the Aerodactyl in the pate for the momentarily. Why is it level 1 though? Did Thunderfang and Firefang, damn. Nope. It's next door. Sorry about that. Yep. So TM80. That was Rock Slide. Okay, never mind, that's good. Okay, well that's done. Let's get our Pokemon back in here. Okay, since I already did one of the things, I want to do this mission for you guys, but there's also a mission that I have to do around here, I think. It says here I have to go after seeing Where am I gonna get a citrus berry though? Oh. Oh no, this is a cherry berry. I should have kept on picking up the berries though. Testo, and that one is gonna be a petcha. Wait, I used up a citrus berry, didn't I? No, I have one. Okay. Let's go and... Okay, so it says here we have to go to Route 9. So I'm gonna just do this because I think we can't continue it. If you don't understand what I mean. You'll see what I mean, because remember, that shroomish that we got during the beginning, when we needed Oranberry, we could have used the Oranberry from one of the Pokemon and take it away. Like, it was not gonna do nothing for us, after all. We had to go find it on a different route, which was sad. Route 209. So it says here, after seeing the Shroomish, which we all did in episode, I think 1, 2, or 3. No, 3. 1 and 2 is actually the broken audio from a different thing, which I already spoke about. You find a bunny on Route 209 above a muddy slope. So, muddy slope. So I must be talking about this thing here. Because this is the only two muddy slopes that there is here. And I do not know why my... Nope. Yep. I'm not oh. There it is. There it is, I mean. So it will tell me I have to have a citrus berry. So if you guys are doing this, like if you're okay, let me read this out. A shroomish is near the start of Route 203 near some flowers and trees. That's the one we were talking about that we hoped that we could capture. But no, that was a Mew. If you had an Oranberry in inventory or if you removed it from your Pokemon, you can hold on and then do that little side mission to get it. So right now we're doing, after seeing the Shroomish part, you will find a Banneria on Route 209 or 209 above a muddy slope. Talk to it with a citrus berry in your inventory. It'll take it, and yes, I will give you the little fruit. And there you go. This is not going to be the whole thing, I believe, because we have to do it parts. But I think if I have to read this out for you, part. Okay, so this one's saying, after seeing the Banneria, you'll find a Torchic in the Pasteur City on the alcove above the lake. I don't have an old gateau. Where can I get an old gateau? Oh no. There's items, but oh no. Just the overstone and that's it. Where is it? Oh. Guess I'm gonna call this the Mew run. With the where do I get the Olga too then? Thing is, I do this. Nope. I think I lost that one. Where can I get more of the old gato though? The only thing I know for sure is that if we go here again, because this one looks like it's easy to do. Because right now I do not know who gives you the old gato. Because I think I used it up because of the status problem we had. Okay, this we need this for the momentarily. I feel stupid. I believe I used it up. I wonder if one of the boxes has it again. Wait, I remember this maid's supposed to give you. Yep, we got an old gato. We just have to talk with this person. Note to self. Everything is scary. In this little place. Okay, so it says here, go to Pastoria City. And somewhere in Elko. After seeing the binary party, you'll find a Torchic in the Pastoria City on the alcove above the lake. Alcove above a lake? I don't want to take these things one time. So I think we will see it after. Why is there a tree missing in this area here? Okay, hold on. So there is supposed to be a alcove here, so this one didn't mean. There is a Torchic, Mystic Water, and if they talk to this little thing here. Seems extremely peckish, it may want an Olgato. And there it is. But there's one Pokemon I think we really do need 100% is the... Okay, I'm gonna jump with this thing. I love how they have actually lappers there. And let's see. After seeing the Torchic part, you'll find a Patricia on route 201. Talk to it and it'll transform into Mew, but stay in place. Talk to Mew to encounter. That means I do not know what the Pokemon's gonna have, so we're gonna have to bring back an old friend, Electrode. So basically, there's two Pokemon only that will be doing this whole thing. I think I'm gonna actually have to heal you. Then we go straight and help out do Rourke's mission to fight all his trainers, and we will have Mew as a team mate for the future. Because the one that we need is literally Shaman, but that thing is literally at the end of the game, I believe, if I read this thing. Yeah. No, it's supposed to be a part of the story. No. It's not a part of the story. It is a part of the story, one part, but the other part you have to actually finish the game. That's it. So I will be reading through this sooner or later. Oh, if we had a Pokemon with Dazzling Gleam, we could have just started the mission though. Okay, never mind. The reason why I say this, you actually have to have a certain abundant amount of Pokemon, which we don't have to get Jirachi. Oh boy. So let's go continue with Mew. Oh, screw back up, screw back up, screw back up. If I do Infinite Fusion, I have to get Celebi, 2 Celebis for my team. And maybe see soon later on if I ever play it when we're done here. Let's go back to Route 201. Yep, time to go back home. The reason why we have Voltorb on our team is because Voltorb is good. Why is it snowing? Oh wait, no, that's Heal. So it says here, after seeing Torchic part, you'll find a Pachirisu on Route 201. Pachirisu. I was right, there it is. You could see it right behind the 2 trees. Okay, then if I move here a little bit, and you see the tail. There it is. See the tail between the 2 trees on my right, not the ones I'm by. On the right, you can see the thing moving. I thought just now the flowers was a Pachirisu, which made me a little bit nervous. And bada bing, bada boom. There it is. We do it. And it's a Mew. And talk to it. So we could start it. And I should have remembered to save beforehand, but okay, if there's one thing we could actually, it didn't say we have to finish it one time, but if we got all of the plates, we could actually start the mission for it. You may be saying, why is Mew level 40? That's the reason why I have those Pokemon that say Pokemon low level and you can capture it. Yeah, synchro noise. or synchronize, I don't know. So at this point, I do not want to lower some HP because it's gonna maybe try the nest ball because better to use. Okay, so it didn't like the Pokeball there, so let's try an Ultra Ball. If it's like the Celebi, it wants to be in the Premier Ball. You want Premier Ball? Live Dew, but your HP is full. If I threw a Dive Ball, would it like that one? Because I remember the first movie though, but see? You want a Dive Ball instead? You have Live Dew and Ancient Power. I don't remember the other one. Where's the Dive Ball? Excuse me. Nope, that didn't work, but it was a funny thing to try. Or you want to stay in the Pokeball? That's the only thing I could see that might be. No, I thought that would be. I thought that would be weird that he wanted the Pokeball because there's certain. Because like how Celebi just stayed in the other Pokeball, it was weird. How about a Great Ball? Because this is the only one I have. Let's try another one. You only shake once. Your HP is full, you know that, right? You really don't like that Pokemon though, do you? I don't have a heal ball, I'm sorry. I have a Premier Ball, I only have 2 left now. I was hoping for a complete. Switching out for the other one. Because we do have the Confuse Ray, right? Oh, Confuse Ray works because I know. Does it work? I think I should just paralyze and allow the Pokemon to hit itself because. Oh, I did a big boo boo. It already has a stack of its attack. Okay, never mind. Can I catch you in a Pokeball this time? Okay. Okay, so it healed itself. Okay, I'm gonna try. Maybe this is going to be not going to be good. Yep, I was right. Snapped out of confusion already, damn. To protect you, I'm gonna just use this again. Protect the little, I wish it was a shiny, but it's shiny locked, I believe. No, let me see, let me go back. Special? No shiny locks in Lumi. Okay, so you can actually, carry on to that, I believe. But for me, I don't mind. I want to try to capture in the Pokeball though. This is the only reason why. Hey. You know I want to catch you in a Pokeball very badly instead of the other one. This Mew knows what I'm trying to do. Come on, man. Confuse me. Oh, this time is... If it's dizzy and paralyzed, let's see. Come on, man. I paid you an Orgato, a citrus berry, and an orange berry. This is my last one. No. Look, everybody. Buy a lot of Pokeballs so you get Premier Balls because these Pokemon love that one the most. Legendary likes the Premier Ball. Ah, that means I have to... Oh, I'm gonna waste a lot of money on Pokeballs then. Okay, let's see what you actually have in your kit. You're paralyzed, I know for sure. Special attack down, but special defense up. Yeah, psychic. Can you? You should literally, Team Lumi, please put a ribbon on these Pokemon with their own, like, make it like a make it special, like for their own ribbons on their foot though. Like about their foot or about what they are. Like the ribbon could be like the DNA thing. It says the... You already know what Mew is, and you know. I know they know what I mean. But if the people watching is, yeah. The box. And that's it. We did Mew side of the mission. Now let's go here and then I think we're going to switch out some Pokemon so they could get levels because it's a steel gem and we could keep 2 Pokemon in. But yeah, like how the normal game is, near the ending you have to go through credits. By credits you mean defeat the gym leader. No, defeat the Elite Four and all that thing. Reason why I'm putting weirder away is that so keep them back. We don't have to do anything stupid. I do not know if we're going to survive this. Oh, there you are. So we have Manaphy was the first, then Celebi, and then Mew. So 2 Premier Balls and 1 Manaphy Pokeball capture. Like I said, I keep on telling myself to keep on leveling up Pokemon, but you're saying, why did you take the electric type with you? Electric grass type? Easy enough. Yes, and whatever works, it will work. So there's one thing I would say. To do the Arceus thing, we need all the plates. It says here, oh great, now I hiccup. I have hiccups. After the credits talk to... Yeah, so at the end of the game. Oh, I thought you could just do it early. So a lot of them... Except for Fiona. Fiona does a different kind of way to get it. If you had a Ditto, put Manaphy in the Pokemon daycare, and you get it. In an egg, done. key of the god from you. So I will just read the rest because some of them says credits, some of them is we got it done early, like the Jirachi one. So if you remember the girl at Eternal City that says she wants a Pokemon that knows the Dazzling Gleam, that's why. Let's see if I did it correctly here. Yep. Let's get this show on the road. I don't remember which part we have to go through exactly to get to keep us saying Rourke's Dag because that's the only thing I remember. Steelix. There's also other special events, but I think you could only do it. I already did one. We already got the Gabite, we got the Rotom. The Drifloon one is not that special. The Spiritomb we have to still do. Oh, we could do this one after we're done with this mission. Because this one says after defeating Weak, speak with an NPC in the back of a Jubilife Pokemon. And this is not, I'm not gonna tell you what mission it is. If you already know the mission, shh, keep it to yourself. Just smile and say, they will not do nothing. Unless if they actually went through the docs and understand what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I mean. Ooh. Yep, I don't need this. It'd be weird if they did add that into the like add Pokemon to the gym, like have the Pokemon, like have random Pokemon running around, like Steel type Pokemon running around in the field in the thing. Steel type in the Sinnoh gym, Poison type in the Poison gym, and all that thing. I'm gonna use a Mud Slap. Like I say, get yourself a weirder if you want the Ursaluna. It's up to you. Avoided it. Mud Slap. Accuracy fell. No! I'm too heavy to fight. Note to self, I have a lot of repellents. No, a lot of potions. Oh my goodness, I made myself look like a donkey. At this point, Ursaluna gonna be too strong for things. Too strong for this. I think I actually have to do some raiding. Now we're singing. Does it have level 15 though? Hope not. You may be saying, why using Mud Slap? Accuracy! Destroy its accuracy! And I'm going to the toilets. Flush down the toilet. Not very effective. Fire. How about new? Go to sub by Flame Sword. Nice work. Scizor. Oh, Steel Touch. Let's go. Burn. thought it would have like... No. Don't think about having sturdy. Maybe the... Don't worry, Sneezer. You will get your time to fight. I really need to get a figurine of the Pokemon because he's my favorite right now. I think if I go here is better. Heal the big Pokemon. Let's go. It didn't take the old Gato. It did take the citrus berry though. I would have found. Oh, okay, that's odd. I wish they didn't add like a button that insta heals the old Pokemon, like restored one time, like how they have it in but Scarlet and Violet. Look at Gerardo. Gerardo or Gerardo? Which one is it? The first or second? You must be looking. For either that or you have sturdy. Hit smash. I would rather have that on one of the other Pokemon. Am I over leveled? Because all of them, I think all of them is level 49. Note to self, knowing that the Pokemon is just maybe think it's the face of my Pokemon that's supposedly hit. You see what I'm doing? Burn! Steal! Burn! Long time no see. Burn out. What's managed tonight? Oh my goodness. It's dirty. I wish you got burned. That would have been better. You understand what I mean? Man. Let's go. Let's heal up. Let's heal up. But you may be saying, why am I using the old thing? I better use it because we already have a new one. Do you have a Celix or do you have a Magneton? I'm thinking very hard on this. You have a Lucario. Note to self, go with Pokemon that you like. Makes the game much more fun. Blitzkick. Do you think I'm a grass type? Or steel type? No wonder you become that work there, because you have a fighting steel type and you only know a fighting type move, so you could try to get to. Yep, I know it all. I know it all so far. You may think, you know it all, you know the whole thing. No, I'm talking about that why he started working there. Makes sense. We have a max elixir and an elixir, so and but you didn't use electrode. Yeah, I forgot one thing. The edge moves does not work on unless if we just use the he has grass type move, right? Yeah, the grass type move is the only thing he has. What is special? Nope. Yeah, that's special. I think this would be broken if the history in Pokemon was still around and nobody actually used them because they're afraid to go capture like Lady Ursa, maybe getting a Cyndaquil, afraid that it would evolve into what it is, and so on and so forth. Y'all understand what I mean? It's like that could be a good story why instead of having this thing that oh no this is wrong, that is wrong. No, remember it's a what if. I'm thinking what if. I think I'm just gonna have fun throwing rocks at a bird that's gonna lose its speed constantly then. Look here, bird, I do not know why you keep on trying to harm the big bear. You're gonna keep on losing your speed. If this person heals, I'll be super annoyed. I'm just throwing stones at like what is this saying? Like 2 birds 1 stone, like something like that. This is taking a lot of stones for 1 bird. 1 bird, many stones. And I'm singing. What is this now? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see here. Earthquake. Wormadam. Go Arcanine. Okay, okay. Crickety crackety. Anticipation. Flamethrower. I do not trust that Pokemon. I know we could just beat this gym with just a fire type buddy. I'm still hoping to get Braviary, Basket Legion, and then Leap. Oh yeah, I want the Zoroark! I want the Zoroark as well though. Yeah, I already said Basket Legion, the Oshawott line and the Rowlet ones I want. Oh, looky. Now that's awesome to add that shield on next to him though. Oh, I need to heal you up, my big boy. Let's go. Okay, the Pokemon game pack is not inserted. Turn the Nintendo 64 controller deck off, then insert the game pack. Okay, and I know what that is, but I think oh, Austin John plays. Oh boy, the Game Boy Tower. To be honest, I could download on my Switch now. Nah, I already have my Nintendo 64 with the game pack underneath it. I could just play Pokemon Yellow if I want to and enjoy it. The Orberg Gym badge. I see you have beat my son, but that's no surprise. He still has much to learn in place of my son Rourke. Byron Bill accept. Oh, so your name was actually correct in my brain saying it. Your challenge. Okay, dude. I got 2 fire types. A bear. I also have a poison fighting type that will maybe lose. We have a bug rock type and a water electric. No, a grass electric type. I wonder if there could be a water electric type, Voltorb Electrode kind of thing in a different region. That would be awesome though. Woo. If I can't use Thunder in this would be awkward, but if I had a water type Pokemon, if I had an Oshawott, this would be broken for you guys, right? Electrode and Arcanine. I thought you would learn to move. If you get Flare Blitz because of the Rock Head ability, I'm gonna be happy with that. And I only have to switch out a item for you, so I would say a Shellbell will work, or either a what do you call it? No, two or Rock, King's Rock, and or the leftovers. Now either one will work though, because that is. Okay, so let's try an Earthquake. Okay, he has level 50 Pokemon, so the rest of his gym is just lowbrow, I believe. No, not lowbrow, low level. Scizor. That's fine. It looks fine when recording, but when I play it, it's like the rain. It looks like it's trying to do something like in Skyrim, like literally tank your frame rate. If anybody knows what I mean, thank you for understanding that. Or basically any game that has a like the rain thing is literally. How is Cut so strong? Oh, you have Tactician. Yeah, no, yeah, you have Technician. And you have a life orb on you. So Earthquake. Get rid of the Crab mixed with a Scizor. Oh, King Nero mixed with a Scizor would be weird. See it? Okay, okay, the only thing I know for sure is that we don't actually need. I think I could have just gone and sweep the whole thing with Ursaluna. And then level up the rest of the team like normal. You have Sturdy, don't you? Oh, you tanked it. I thought you would have like the one thing that all of the gym leaders will have, like a berry that prevents you from taking ground type moves. Like the other ones that did the same thing with two, like the flying type move. In which annoys me. Okay, Cleavor. Let's go and use a Mudslap. Okay, no. One thing I have to say is this. This is not good. There's this Quiver. I remember watching a video just yesterday. What is this called? It's not called Quiver Dance. A person called it something else. You heal. Ah, max potion! Bada boy. If you reach level 70, that's going to be the weirdest thing I've... Wait, no. We have to go to Candace. Nobody make the joke. The gym leader Candace, so we could get to the long coronet thing. I need to... I will go back and get the Sandshrew like that because Vulpix and Sandshrew I didn't get yet because I was playing other games yesterday. I'm sorry. Here you have that. Urgh. Burn. Burn. Explosion. Burn. That was not very effective. But oh, my special defense! Burn. Bastiodon. Back to the Earth Saloon. Go to Surf. If you have the Teddy Ursa line, go for it. Same with the Standard. Early game is best game. But except for some. Which I think Volta will actually be strong enough to fight a Crusher Week. I think you could fight all the trainers without problem though. But like me, yeah, me. We have received the mining badge. Yeesh. PM91, and that one is Flash Cannon. Thank you. To be honest, I would rather see to put railings railings around it so nobody just be stupid to actually fall off. But for some reason, I do not want this to be a thing in real life because there will be those people that will just fall over. Why? I don't want to fight you. I already fought you on the bridge. Oh, the library. First things first. Heal. Because everybody knows what happens when we go to the library. Everything goes haywire. I think at this point, if all the Pokemon reach level 70, we're going to be literally unstoppable. But having the level cap, it's only good if you're doing a challenge. Okay. Come on, let's move it. He moonwalked! Oh, goodness gracious. He moonwalked into the building. Wait. Oh! Excuse me? Why did she disappear? Stark sky with a big wheel. Note to self. When you see weird stuff like that, don't be like I went to a library and talked with a ghost. Okay, Crumbs, I brought rain like I said, and now I'm out of here. Okay, I get it. Everyone's finally here, listen up. You may have forgotten already, but I studied the evolution of Pokemon. The more I study, the more mysteries appear and multiply. There are some Pokemon that evolve and others that don't. What makes the difference from each other? Do immature ones evolve into ones that are more mature? If so, what do we make of the legendary Pokemon that don't evolve? Are we to assume that the legendary Pokemon of Sinnoh are complete as creatures? This is where you three come in. There is said to be a mysterious Pokemon in each of the... Yeah, okay, we already know what this one is, so we don't have to read that through because... In 3, 2, 1, I think about this part, something will go abrupt. I think we could continue from here. Equity, that's all the way by Snow Point. And mine is literally Lake Valor. And that's the KABOOM. Very long, but yeah, I know it's gonna be the thing. Yep. To the day that we have to actually capture Pokemon, we have to do it. But this is not the day in real life to do that because yes. Tremor, that wasn't a natural occurrence. Hey, old dude and kids, something big just happened. They're saying that a huge explosion at Lake No! Awesome. I'm coming for you, boy. Oh, we have to fight Saturn. Ooh, let's add this fight to it though. Don't worry, buddy. You're gonna handle it. When you reach 70, you have to train up the Pokemon that's your level as well. At this point, I'm very happy that we got through to this, but also somewhat sad that some of the Pokemon are not in here. You already know what I mean. We didn't get the other one, like the Basculegion and all that. Like I said, maybe they could turn the Raminus thing into a wonder trait. Not wonder trait, like a like people come there randomly and you could get a certain Pokemon, then you could just try to evolve it if it has these certain moves. I don't know why this Rapper is by itself, that's sad. I'm coming, Nuzzle. Coming, buddy. I'm going to get you out of that place of evil. Mark my words, if they do anything stupid to you, I'm gonna be angry. I thought the recording stopped. I was a little bit freaked out. You see, I don't see it like it continuing, like the seconds then go. Come on, man. No. Oh yeah, you had the relic count. That was the only time I actually messed up big time. Awkward. That's a downer. What do you mean by downer? I had to fight you. That's not a downer. Oh, maybe a Pokemon is a downer. Oh, do we get to speak with Cynthia again in this area? Bruh. Magikarp. No. Evil people. You gotta leave water for the Magikarps. What mud? There's no... Okay, some of the patches have water, but this is not mud. You got the ugliest Pokemon then. And I've seen the ugly. Bruh. No, it's not part of it. That's an ugly Pokemon. I knew it. Told you your Pokemon was ugly. Anybody who likes per ugly? Sorry, not sorry. No, the flip-flop of this big fish. So, what is your Pokemon? Oh yeah, I forgot Saturn has Toxicroak, so that means this would be... We got a Stunky. I got a Earthquake. I got a Earthquake with your name on it. Bada booey. Yeah, that's funny. At this point, I think, I thought first it was our starters and our Pokemon that we captured early on was strong, but no. Our Pokemon is literally tanky enough to fight. Because we tried so long to evolve it. No. Oh. Not the Magikarps. Chacho. Damn. What the heck, Blues? You captured one of my favorite lake Pokemon. Let me beat the living daylights out of you. I don't tolerate stupid people with weird hair. Are you sure about that? You have sturdy, don't you? Let's go. It's a smart thing to have the electrode in the team. And yes, my brain always says paralyzed Pokemon. We maybe have a chance to. Yep. And Baba Booey. Energy Ball. That didn't do Jack Dilly squat. Why you have flamethrower? Why you have flamethrower? Nice. What's your next Pokemon? Torpedo, Dark Water type. I think we could let somebody else handle this. Dark type and Water type move, yeah. Can I punch you to oblivion then? Or I could use X Scissor because it's also weak to book type. X Scissor then. Wait. Yeah, let's use X Scissor first. Oh, it's smart to use Protect. Oh. Wait until in the future that Team Lumi put in. Oh, now you're just gonna make me angry. Liquidation. Sneasler, no. We should have gone with the Drain Punch. We should have gone with the Drain Punch. Boy. Oh wait, you can do it. Wait, but you're also weak too. No! Why you always think Rock Smash. Survive it. And he did not survive it. No! I can't put the fire type Pokemon in, I'm not crazy. Oh. Electrode, you're the only one that's smart. Sorry if I said anything stupid, but let's just stay in with the electrode and continue. Oh no! Bruh. That was my fault. So Play Rough is the only thing that's super effective against it. I'm 2 times weak to water. No, 4 times weak. Stay on your no. This is gonna be bull. So the big bear has to fight. Come on, use Earthquake. Don't take too much damage. You're tanky. You can handle it. Oh, my defense. And right, okay. Okay. That's fine by me if you want to lose another Pokemon. Earthquake. Bro. Try Shadow Ball. Yeah. Better known that would have worked. Wait, why you use it first? Nah, my turn, Let's switch this up. Oh, okie dokie. A purple shell. Because I don't know what. Sucker punch. Oh! I'm using a flame sword first. Because I'm afraid it has poison point. And a critical hit. Damn! And focus sash. Burn out again. No. My team is so weak. What in the world is this madness? Or it was just me saying again, I'm stupid that I put in Sneezer in. And I could just have stayed in with the big dirty bear that the muddy Ursaluna. My Pokemon. Gotta go to Lake Verity because Dawn is maybe suffering. Note to self. Heal Pokemon, then go fight. I'm here for some heals. Wait, I pressed B. Why? I would like to find out who screwed over. A button is acting up again. Wait. No, never mind, it's not going crazy. Bruh. I don't have a flying type Pokemon. I am screwed. Because I want to use Earthquake. If I had a Pokemon. Nope, never mind. That will not work as at all. I could use Rotom. Wait, what? 85 and super effective against the Dust Ox. Nope. And that's insta-kill. But your Ursaluna is higher level than the others. What do you expect? Now you're good because Thunder has need the rainstorm. Rain dance to work. Da 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 da. Butterfree. So basically you have bugs. Bugs. That's it. I thought we'd see the shaman again. Be drill. And plunder. No! Damn, that hurt. Oh, goodness gracious, I have to use a revive. Stone Edge. No, you're good. I'm too young to understand. I can't believe you say that. No, 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 no. Why have all these now is the controller acting up funny? And now let's go into the box and switch out. Let's bring back. No! No! Back controller. Bring back one of our Pokemon, so there's another double battle right here. And we have to fight. Oops. And the other one is Jupiter, I believe. Needles, okay. I would just say I'll take that one out. And I can't do nothing about that. I have to use this because I can't use a physical move on neither of them. Because I don't want to get poison point. This is the only time I know for sure I can't do Jack 30 squat. Is it Encore? Not sure that actually makes. Nope, that's Dizzy. I thought he was just continuing making me use the same move. Are you too mad? Hey, controller, listen to me. Pop, pop, boy. Get out of here. You don't want to get poison point. Come on, wake up, please wake up. Yay! Okay, that was just sad. Aha! Nice work. Worm. Okay, that's a regular Wormadam. should I just Rock Tomb the Wormadam and then you just use the got a ball on the other one? Yes, I believe that would be good. Better have moves. A balanced move set, like special and the physical attacks are better to have. Because you don't know when a Pokemon is gonna have the move of doom. Get the bye. Now bring out your final Pokemon, come on. Wait. All these are using Sky moves. I'ma go back. And I'ma use... You know what, let's take out that one Pokemon, then we just team up on one Pokemon. Oh yeah, I'm a Psychic type. Psychic normal type, that's the only thing I find is odd. Ace? I'm blind! Throw your rocks! Time to bully the wolf. Time to bully one trainer now. In a way, it's not bullying because they're the one who's bullying other Pokemon to join their team. No, he flinched. I'ma beat you up. Shut up, ball. Let's go. That's nice. Oh yeah, but go back as well then. I'm confused on this part. You don't have to understand what I mean by that, but let's go. Goodbye. You look very aggressive now. Okay. Time for a beat up. Go back. Meet Ursaluna. You haven't seen him? Don't worry. You don't have to worry about that because I don't have any moves that boost. It's just brute. What do you think you're doing? You sending out you on the Pokemon battle, so you can't see Jack Daly's spot. Oh. So that didn't do much. Here we go. That would be funny if a Rocky Helmet would have been good on this Pokemon as well, though. Because all the mud could be turned to like. Ori Z. Sorry for thinking about this, but let's try again. Sneasler, let's go. Something's on my motor, I have to clean that off. Yep. Gone the dust. Let's try Drain Punch. Ooh. It's like a broken old phone. Ooh. may get harmed by bug type moves. Let's try. Let's try flamethrower for this one. I know I could use a air release to actually harm it, but this would have been faster. Yeah, I was right, faster. Good work. A critical. At this point, the Pokemon would be so happy that I couldn't believe. You know what you're saying here? You need to battle some more. Okay. Burn. I landed. Holy smokes, your attack is that high? Kangaskhan is like a normal type, right? I'm thinking too much on this. It's alive still. No! Oh, I'm alive still. No! Wait, parental bond? How? You gave it parental bond? Are you mad? It's not even a mega. Team Lumi, are you going cuckoo? Parental bond. Oh, goodness gracious, goodness gracious. Just punch the Pokemon and gain back your health. You need it. No! Why were you slow? Go, Kleber. Oh, you're just toxic. How many people do I have to see with the literally leftovers on them? You can try protect again when I'm going to heal. No time for dilly dally. This is a battle. My crown, my Pokemon's king crown. I believe in the Sneasler. Congratulations, you played yourself. Stay alive. Yes. Punch. Siphon that soul of them. This is gonna be the best way to actually fight the team. Wait, did you have it? Oh, my black sludge! That's for literally knocking off the item that is needed. Max potion. If you're here, I'm gonna punch you again. Protect. Oh, how smart. I wish you had no guard. That would be super. Oh, you heavy piggy Pokemon. Let's go. Level 58. Goodbye. 55 for keyboard. Wait, that was it? Damn. This is what happens when you turn off your brain. I should turn off my brain when we're fighting Byron. I lost again, so first was the value when works and now it's the big verity. Now I owe you for... Okay. Willpower! I'm the willpower! Okay. Okay, right now I think I'm gonna end it right here for everybody. Hope you guys have a nice Wednesday, and we will continue this on Friday, where I believe we have this go through the snow and all that, and maybe I will not use the repels because we still have to capture the Alolan ones because I want them. And hope to see you guys next time. Like, comment, and subscribe. Or like and subscribe like I always put on the Giratina. And I hope to see you guys Friday, and relax and play your games normally, because if you're angry, you're screwed. Because that console is going to get destroyed. Bye bye.